Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Tara Michelle, aka Opinionated Sense, and today I am bringing you the review of the new KKW Diamonds Collection II. I don't even know if that's visible. I told you I'm shooting this with my cell phone, right? We've been through this. If you've seen my first video, very low budget, but I'm okay with that because as long as you can hear me, you get the idea. Two things I want to explain. I have my dad's hands. Don't judge me. I'm just not, I don't care. I'm a tomboy over here who just happens to like to smell really, really good. And my hair. This is day 10 of a wash and go using Tracy Ellis Ross's Pattern Beauty. I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking because I'm filming so far away now. So this is going to be jacked. Let's get into the review before I get too nervous and stop recording this one like I did the other four. Here we go. Ooh, packaging is cute. I like it. It's a little bit of a doozy to get it out, so I didn't. Yep, that part. So this is not functional. This is stunning to look at. Yeah, this is stunning to look at. This ruby, this color, the heaviness, the weight. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bottle. All of them are. I think I'm gonna have had. Am I doing the boxes or the bottles? I'm gonna try to be fancy and get this stuff on here, but this one is a little bit more stable. This is the Hunter Green one, which is Kim. This is the Sapphire, which is my favorite because my favorite color is blue, and this is Chloe. So this is Courtney, the ruby. A little story time really quick is the fact that whenever KKW Diamonds 1 came out, I happened to be in Ulta. I had never heard anything about this launch. I do not follow anybody in that family. But there was this huge display. So of course I'm like intrigued. I went to check it out. I noticed that there were no boxes of perfume for Courtney. The tester was there, so I tested it. It was amazing, and I quickly understood why it was sold out. So I had to go home and order it in order to get it, and that's the one that I own. I tested Kim's. It was the most floral thing I've ever smelled in my life. Instantly headache inducing. And then I also tested what's the other one? Chloe. I don't understand how anybody who loved her let her release that as a scent, end quote. So you ask, what would make me purchase all three of these? Well, I guess because I purchased that one time, that made me a VIP. You know, when you send me an email and tell me I'm a very important person, I'm intrigued. But I also read the notes and I saw the bottles. And even though the functionality of this is the worst, because I had to be creative and put them across the top of my shelves, because there's no way you're putting these on an actual shelf and then having room for anything else. So aesthetically pleasing, functionality wise, awful. The design of this is just awful. Okay. The top to this one will not stay on, but you know what? I discovered that you could just like twist it. Ooh. Anyway, I'm easily amused. I did not pull up the notes for these because I don't really care. And I will say that from reading that pre-launch email that they sent me when they told me they were going to drop at like noon on September 18th or 19th or whatever, I do somehow for some reason remember two notes about all of these. And while I filmed a first impressions video for you guys, and then 3 more after that, I hated them all. Again, if you've been here before, you know what I'm going through right now. This is the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my life. But because I love scents so much, perfumes so much, my collection's right over here next to me, I figured I wanted to share, whatever. Okay, so let's start with this one. The first thing I remember, or the only thing I remember about it, is ginger and peppercorns. And then reading a bunch of other stuff I'd never heard of before, but it sounded spicy and yeah. So that's exactly what this is. Now, this is deceiving because I've tested it twice on my hand and on a card. I do not like this scent. I'm keeping it 100 with you guys. It doesn't stink. Well, the initial spray literally had me leave the room because I needed it to air out and I did not want to sit in that cloud. It is spicy and it's very mature. And I'm 39. I'll be 40 in December, so I can say that. It's not like I'm 18 saying old lady. This is definitely an old lady scent. Now, when I smell it from this bottle, like I did this morning, it gave me an attitude because I would wear this. Whatever this is right here, I would wear this. I'd wear this to work. I'd wear it to an elegant function where I had to wear like a ball gown or something. This is, oh man, dude, am I going to keep? I was prepared to sell this. But because, man, I'm so mad right now. I'm just irritated. So this is spicy. This is very mature. It's very elegant. It's very classy. If that's your zhuzh, it's really usually not mine. And as classy as I want to go is something like, and I don't even own this, but I like Chloe. And I love Chloe Love Story. But Dahlia Devine, Nude, Dahlia Devine, Le Nectar, like those, excuse me, the Givenchy fragrances, J'adore. What's the name of this perfume? Valentino Donna, like Tiffany and Co. The original. The Intense is cool too. The Sheer, I don't see the point. Anyway, this is about to turn into it. Yeah, no, I don't even know if I would be able to film my whole collection. Like, who has time? Ugh. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Yeah, this is too elegant for me. I think I'm going to test this with a full wear because of the vibe it's giving me out of this bottle right now without being sprayed. I'm going to go ahead and subject myself to that for you guys. So in a future video, I will do a little blurb about it after I give it a real chance. But guys, when I first sprayed this, I instantly said this is not for me. The people in my house, everybody in my house loved it, but my kids will tell me anything smells good at this point. I think they just want me to stop asking them at this point. So if you like spicy, this is definitely fall winter. Absolutely fall winter. Please, please don't attempt to wear this in the spring and summer. And I know we're all able to wear what we want, when we want, how we want, but I just don't understand why you would. So this is my least favorite from the line. I'm sorry I didn't look the notes up. I'll have the notes next time I talk about this, but I was just so, yeah. Okay. Let's move over to Kim's. So Kim's is Hunter Green. The boxes are pretty much still the boxes exactly the same. The bottle, the box, the bottle, yeah. Again, I'm going to have pictures of them. So beautiful, beautiful, just stunning. And I will be spraying these today because I like them both. So again, I don't have any notes except for the things that I remembered from when I first initially saw them. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the atomizer, but ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, the things I remembered about this were green, like some type of green. I don't think it was grass, but like trees or something, and apple or pear or both. This is amazing. Upon first spray, it's green and fruit. I wish it smelled like this the whole time. The opening of this is so fresh and so sweet and zesty and fruit. It's not citrusy, but it's a zest where it's like it almost comes across as effervescent. It makes me feel like I want to smell like this all the time in the fall. Like I am supposed to be walking hand in hand with my significant other through a beautiful grove of trees. And when the wind kicks in a little high and he grabs me, to keep me warm, he smells me, buries his face in my neck because I smell amazing and edible. But also similar to where we are, the beauty of the trees and the leaves and all that good stuff. This is fantastic. Now, when it dries down, it becomes a skin scent and relatively quickly. So people who are in close proximity to you, like literally really, really close proximity to you, they will smell this. However, the sillage and the projection isn't really there for me. I wore this once and I had one compliment, and I don't think this is a mask permeating scent. And the person who complimented me was someone who was walking into my office when I wasn't in there. They were checking for me, so they knocked on the door. I didn't answer. They opened up the door. So it was in my office. So I guess the projection, the sillage was enough to sit around there. But when I was walking past people, they're wearing their mask. I'm wearing my mask. No one mentioned anything. And people, let's just say I'm used to compliments. People love to ask me, what are you wearing today? You know, like it's a thing. But nobody really said much. But don't ever buy a perfume for reactions. If you like the way it smells, then that's all that matters. I do think this would get more reactions and more compliments if we were not forced into wearing masks, and if most of Missouri was not at the Midwest. You know, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So if most of the Midwest was not going through allergy and sinus issues right now too. So there's a lot playing against it, but I I am glad I have this in my collection. I will get wear out of this. I will probably go through this fall. It's not really, a lot. This is 30 mLs. It's 1 ounce. And even though it's like big and bulky, there's the part of this that has the juice in it is another little smaller part inside. Like none of this has anything to do with the actual juice. And of course, neither does the top. So I do think I'll finish this fall, this autumn, depending on where you are, how you call that season, this season. So again, fruit, apple or pear, maybe both. Green. Oh, this smells so good. It starts off fun, fruity, and flirty to me, but in the dry down, the green actually starts to punch through a little more. That apple or that pear or both, I really should look up the notes. I really should look up the notes. It's always there. It just plays a smaller role when you get through that dry down. And then in the late dry down, it comes out a little bit more. So in the dry down, it started to give me a maybe Un Jardin Latois or Un Jardin Mediterranean, one of those Hermes, Un Jardin, maybe, what is it, Sur Les Nil? One of them. It started to give me a little bit of that vibe. And I like that because I own all three of the ones I just named. They're amazing. I love a green scent with fruit in it. And I think that apple and pear play so well with the grasses and the trees and the leaves and all that stuff that people put in these scents. So I would say, whereas for me on first impression, and that's what I'm giving you guys, even though I know it's been a good, I think 3 or 4 days since I've had this. I promise you, I know what my first impression was still. And this is Kim gives me the same. I mean, nothing has changed. It's just true to form. Courtney is the one that's gonna make me have to bite the bullet, guys, because I just don't like that opening. I don't want to wear it. Maybe I could. No, I can't spray it on somebody else and then just follow them. Either way, I'm gonna do it for you guys. And I'm gonna do it for myself because no joke, I can't. I like this out of this. I'm so irritated. Okay, let's move on to my favorite. And I'll give these a rating afterwards that is solely based on a first impression for Courtney's, guys. I will revisit, I promise, because I feel like I am not doing her justice. Although on my hand, even down to the dry down, when it was most palatable and most appealing, I still knew I didn't want to keep it in my collection. I knew that that wasn't a fragrance I wanted to smell like at any point for any amount of time in a given day. I feel like that's one of the ones I'm going to add to my list along with White Diamonds and Chanel No. 5. Love both of those scents, but I'm thinking 65, 70, ish. So maybe the blue one. the Sapphire, Miss Chloe, which I think is fair. Her last scent was so awful to me that she has the best one now is like, you know, what is it? Turnabout is fair play or something? I don't know. But yay for you, Chloe. I hope I've been saying the right names to these. Chloe. So hers is the Sapphire. Oh, I should have sprayed up. Atomizers are the same. So although the tops to the blue one, ooh, baby. Okay. The tops are more sturdy on the green and the blue than the red. I just think the red one might be a little defective because they don't fall off. This is whipped cream, whipped cream, marshmallow, and blueberries, or one of them, whipped cream or marshmallows, or maybe both. I just know it's something creamy, something sweet, and blueberries. Honey, what does this remind me of? I was supposed to figure out what this. I'm not going to do this right now in this video, but this smells so good, so good. Yo, I have something that this reminds me of. Could it be the yellow diamond from Courtney? I'll figure it out, guys. I'm gonna try to. If I have to go through all 300 of these, we are going to. This smells amazing. This is not Ariana Grande sweet like candy sweet. This is for, anybody 18 to 50, depending on your personality type, or any age depending on your personality type. But this is so fun and so youthful, but not juvenile. You can absolutely wear this for any occasion. If you want to go to work, if you want to go to a wedding, if you just going to brunch, if you're just going to the store, this is amazing. When it first comes out, it's like boom. Just smelling it in the air, it just hits you, and it's so pretty. I really, 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 really like this one. And this is the only one I think I'd repurchase. I do like Kim's, but because I have the Hermes Un Jardin line, I don't need this one. Even though it's cheaper than those, their functionality works better on my shelf. And their potency and sillage is way better too. This one, honey, I'm going to go through this fall and I will repurchase. This blue sapphire, as long as they're making it, I will probably keep in my collection just for fall. I don't think this would last through the winters in St. Louis. It is super duper cold here. Spring and fall, I could rock this. It might be a little too sweet for once spring gets really hot. So the cooler just coming off of the winter spring, yeah. But guys, it's sweet, it's light, it's airy, it's fun, it's delicious, it's berry filled. It's just a playful, nice scent. And I like that. Sometimes I just want to pick me up. And I could spray this on in the morning when I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for this day. And this would get me ready for that day. This puts a smile on my face. This makes me feel like, yeah, let's go do something. Let's go walk around the park. Let's go to the farmer's market. Let's go to work and help some people and smell amazing while we do it. So ranking from first impressions, first time I smelled it, I'm going to go ahead and give Courtney a 5. Because I didn't like anything about that initial spray. Didn't like anything about the mid, and the dry down was just subpar to me. Now, if I'm rating what I'm smelling out of this bottle right now, I'd actually rate this a 7. See, again, it's not something I need or want, but I could see a lot of women liking this. I see a lot of like older ladies, like, like I said, first lady of the Baptist church, front row, hat game on point. Yeah, she would like this. And, other women. As far as Kim's, both Kim's and Chloe's, every day. You can wear these every day. You can wear them to whatever function you want. I like them both. Definitely will be repurchasing Courtney's. don't necessarily see a need to repurchase Kim's, but I wouldn't be mad at anybody who made this their signature scent. This is a vibe. This is a whole vibe, and it's a good vibe. So I would rate Kim's an 8 off. It was a 9 when it first came out the bottle, but because of how light it becomes in the dry down, and because of how much stronger the green comes through for quite some time, and then a little sweetness comes back in, I would rank her safely at an 8. Nice and cushioned at an 8, maybe even an 8.5. I do like that scent. This fresh out the bottle is, listen, I really want to say it was a 10. It took me, I was taken aback and didn't expect that from a KKW fragrance, although I don't really know what to expect from a KKW fragrance. For 40 bucks though, this is nice. 35 bucks because when you buy all three, you get your whatever. But yeah, for 40 bucks, this was worth it. I'm glad to have it in my collection. I'll be keeping it in my collection. I don't really, other than Mon Guerlain, EDP, and La Belle, I don't know. I have quite a few. Not quite a few. I have a few 10s. So I can't say that this is a first spray, initial spray, it was a 10 because it just blew my mind. But I would give her a 9. Definitely a 9 for what she is, for a celebrity fragrance, for sweet, fruity, fun. I rate on fun. If this is fun and it's uplifting and it makes me crave it, you're gonna be up there high. So yeah, I might even give it a 10 for a celebrity scent, as long as we are not comparing it to anything niche. You know, that's a different grading scale. It is. Keep it real. I don't want to offend anybody. If you don't own any niche, or if you think that once people start getting into niche, they become hoity-toity, bougie perfume snobs. Not me, because I still do it all. But yeah, I like it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick little review. Again, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to revisit Courtney's, but I just know I don't want to smell like that. So maybe on one of the days when I don't actually have to go into work, and it's about probably somewhere like 6:30 in the morning right now, and I am working from home today. Maybe, I don't know, but I digress. You guys, I want to know if you've tried these scents, all three or just one. Let me know your thoughts. If you haven't tried any of these scents, but you're curious about one of them now that I've explained it, I'd love to hear from you too. And if you're just not a KKW girl, or or Kardashian girl, or Jenner girl, you can tell me that too. I will see you guys in the comments.